A workforce is strong if strong people make it up. And the strongest people are people who used to be weak. But because of efficient guidance by a strong leader, they become the toughest. The COVID-19 pandemic has really added to the existing barriers the human resource is trying to conquer. Nevertheless, a good number of small and big businesses skyrocketed even during these trying times. To satisfy our curiosities regarding how some of them still strive and thrive, we have the HR managers from VXI Global Solutions and T Wonders, a company offering BPO services, omnichannel, multilingual support, CX innovation, and quality assurance. VXI Global Solutions provides customer care and customer experience to the world's leading brand. T Wonders, on the other hand, presents their customers with tasty and delicious milk teas with various delicacies on the other side.
Good day, Mom Verly. So before I will start the interview, can you tell me about yourself?
Okay. My name is Verly Imbo, 30 years old. Currently, I'm employed at SM Davao as a store supervisor and former human resource assistant for almost 4 years. As of now, I am managing our business, the T Wonders, operating for almost 4 years.
Okay, Mom, for that wonderful introduction about yourself. So, may I start the questions? So, first is, what are the HR practices and procedures your company undergoes?
For our company procedures that undergo every time we hire an employee, first we outsource through social media and then interview. It's either virtually or traditionally. So as of now, since we are facing pandemic, mostly we undergo the virtual interview in order to get or to hire a person that is suitable for our positions hiring.
Okay, so next question is, how you still constantly combat the COVID-19 pandemic, and how did it affect your sale? If it's dropped, how did you overcome it?
As of now, since we are facing again the pandemic, not only the COVID-19 but also the Delta variant. Specifically, we are really having difficulties in order to achieve our daily quota in a day. But we come up with many strategies in order to suffice the needs of our customers. So from milk tea, we venture other products like chicken, the butterfly chicken. And also we keep on advertising our product through social media, including Instagram, TikTok, and Messenger. We keep on reaching our target market in order to combat the difficulties facing in our economic status today.
Okay, so next question is, how did you apply the new normal setting in running your company or business?
As of now, the new normal for our business is combating through social media, since mostly our customer is purchasing through social media, including the Food Panda. We venture and we top up the Food Panda and also the Maxim services in order to suffice the needs of delivery. Most of our order is through delivery services, so we really need to tap or to partner a services that is so convenient to us as a business owner, and of course to the customer, for them to be able to get what they need immediately.
Okay, so next is what your strategies in handling employees' issues and concerns.
The best thing to do if there is an issue with our employees, first we need to undergo investigation, and then next is for counseling, and another one is to have them a disciplinary action if they really have to undergo a suspension or a termination. We need to address the issue and deal with it according to its will.
Okay, so last question, Ma'am Beb, is what advice can you tell the HR students learning under the new normal setup?
For a student of human resources management, I would advise that you really need to know the trend or the latest trend on how to outsource or to source in an employee, since nowadays we really need to get a competitive employees wherein our company needed, because nowadays we need to get an employee that is best among the best, since nowadays it's really hard to get a job that is permanent, since a lot of companies are pulling down or declaring bankruptcy due to economic status that the pandemic goes through. So really need to be on trend and be responsible to hire a good employee, be it the best among the best. And of course, we really need to hire a responsible employee that knows their job accordingly.
Okay, Ma'am Beb. So thank you for accepting my invitation to be part of our interview today. Thank you very much.
Have God bless and good luck to your studies.
Thank you, Ma'am Beb. Okay, good morning, Sir Ryan. So before we will start the interview, can you tell me about yourself?
Hi, by the way, I'm Ran Reserta. And then when it comes to my experience, I was with the I was with the recruitment team way back in KMC Solutions in Taguig City, and now I'm currently employed here in Davao City, VXI under VXI company under operations.
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you for that beautiful information. So now we proceed to the questions. So first question is, what are the HR practices your company undergoes?
Well, just right now, I just visited the office or the recruitment team of BXI Hub in Delta, Robinson's Delta. So it's just the same or the normal process. So applicants still undergoing the same exact process like initial interview, and we have examinations, and then after that, final interview. Once the applicant get hired, then job offer will be on the same exact day too. So it's just a 1 day process.
So next is, how did you constantly combat the COVID-19 pandemic? And how did it affect your sale? And if it is dropped, how did you overcome it?
Well, knowing BPO, I could say that our industry is the most stable as of the moment. And then when it comes to sales, when it comes to revenues, it never affects us. However, I just visited the recruitment team like last month to have my language test. And then I just noticed that they are only catering, the recruitment team is only catering like in certain number of people to get inside the recruitment hub to follow the guidelines of the CHO, the City Health Office. And I could say that the number of people get hired in a day, it's lesser than before the pandemic. But normally, as of the moment, it's gonna be the same exact process, same thing. However, there will be like less people get hired, less people visited the recruitment hub, unlike before. But business is unusual. Nothing happened. Nothing. There will be like no changes aside from that.
Okay, so next question is, how did you apply the new normal setting in running your company?
Well, when it comes to the new normal settings, we have this mindset that, you know, um, we have to be very careful, even outside and inside the office. So the employees inside the office, because we have two setups. We have the first one, we have this so-called the WAH, which is work at home, and then we have the on-site. So for those employees working from home, so they're not allowed to get inside the office, not unless they could be able to comply um, with the city health office guidelines that they need to secure permits or from their barangay that they're COVID free, and then or any any form of evidence such as or documentation that they're COVID free. Now, for those working on site, social distancing, then we have they can so long that they're actually entering the vicinity of the company, we advise them, or it's a must for them to wear mask and wear their face shield to to follow the guidelines, to avoid the spread of the virus as much as possible. And then when it comes to cleanliness, we have all that. We're strictly implementing the guidelines provided by the CHO, the City Health Office. Every now and then we have they do have conversation with the CHO. Every information, every guidelines that we provided to their employees, signages in our office, it's actually mandated by the government. It's aligned with them.
Okay. So next is, what your strategies in handling employees' issues and concerns?
Now, when it comes to handling employees and concerns, even the pandemic, we have this so-called portal wherein employees can access forms such as their benefits, their if they do have concerns about their salary, like let's say like or the employee is asking for a copy of their, let's say, a copy of their payslips. Payslips is now available on their portal. They can always sign into. They do have their login information. When it comes to the forms such as like their benefits, like pag-ibig, PhilHealth, and all, so it is always available on their portal. That there is no need for them to visit to the office. They can always go ahead and print it out. Now, for those let's say for if they do have also concerns about people surrounding in in the office, inside the office, they can always approach their supervisors and then make a request via email. Everything is in email. So in email form, or they can always send us a message anytime. And even those employees outside or working from home, they can also access their portal, and same thing, same process. Nothing has changed in every concerns that they do have, even before the pandemic, and even right now. There's no such there's no such big difference. There will be no difference because everything is accessible to us via email.
Okay, so last question, sir, is what advice can you give to the student, HR student learning under the new normal setup?
Well, I could say that as of the moment, of course, if we compare the the situation that we have right now, the current situation, the global pandemic, and then even and before. So I could say that during the face-to-face program, or you know the program, I could say that they're actually way better because they can have like groupings, they can have their learnings. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, they can have their learnings by anywhere. They're free, not unless right now information is limited. But I can suggest is that you can actually read more books. They can read books. They can actually watch scenarios on YouTube. So I'm I could say that it is not that it is not that it is not that like the learning is limited. However, make you can always make a way to improve yourself, to learn more by simply accessing the internet, because everything is in the internet right now. So you can actually learn more. It's the way, it's up to you as how the way, or how you can improve yourself, because remember that there is always room for improvement. You can always ask questions to those they can always ask questions to those who are experienced, so then they could be able to cope up, and they could be able to learn more. And one important thing is that we have to embrace not only those students, every one of us. We have to embrace the current situation that we have, because whether we like it or not, this is it. We have to move on and embrace it. Yeah, that's all that I can say. And that is the important thing that we need to have right now. Move on and embrace the situation.
Okay, sir. That's all, and thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, sir. Rai.
Okay, thank you.
Mas,
Bye.
okay.